Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel CodeMed Mastery. In today's video, let us solve some questions from Anesthesia Guidelines. This video is part 1. If you want to solve some more questions related to anesthesia and also study guidelines related to anesthesia CPT coding, then you can check the playlist CPC Exam Anesthesia series in my channel. Let's start with the first question. Before that, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to my channel. This is the first question. Anesthesia services are reported based on option A, time only, option B, complexity only, option C, time plus base units plus modifying factors, and option D, surgical approach. The right answer is option C. Anesthesia reimbursement is calculated using base units, time units plus modifying factors. For example, physical status. Okay. Next question. Which provider can report anesthesia codes 001002 01999? So these are anesthesia codes. Option A, surgeon. Option B, anesthesiologist or CRNA. Option C, radiologist. Option D, pathologist. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is option B. Only anesthesia professionals, that is anesthesiologist or CRNA, report anesthesia codes. Surgeon, radiologist and pathologist do not report anesthesia codes. Next question. Time for anesthesia begins when? Option A, the patient enters the operating room. Option B, the anesthesiologist begins preparing the patient for induction. Option C, the incision is made. And option D, the patient leaves PACU. PACU stands for Post Anesthesia Care Unit. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is option B. Anesthesia time starts when the provider begins preparing the patient for induction and ends when the patient is safely placed under post-operative care. This guideline is present in your CPT manual under Anesthesia Guidelines, Time Reporting. This is very important. Highlight it. Next question. Physical status modifiers P1 to P6 are used to indicate option A, the type of anesthesia, option B, the patient's condition before anesthesia, option C, the surgical approach, option D, the anesthesia time. The correct answer is option B. Physical status modifiers describe the patient's pre-anesthesia health status. You can see the physical status modifiers. P1 is for normal healthy patient. P2 is for patient with mild systemic disease. P3 is for a patient with severe systemic disease. P4 is for a patient with severe systemic disease that is a constant threat to life. P5 is for a moribund patient who is not expected to survive without the operation. And P6 is for a declared brain dead patient whose organs are being removed for donor purposes. These physical status modifiers describe the patient's pre-anesthesia health status. Next question. Which of the following is true about anesthesia codes? Option A, they include post-operative pain management by epidural. Option B, they include routine post-operative care. Option C, they include the surgical procedure. And option D, they include the surgeon's services. The right answer is option B. Anesthesia codes include routine post-operative care. Anesthesia codes do not include post-operative pain management by epidural. And anesthesia codes also do not include the surgical procedure or surgeon's services. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. In the next video, we'll be solving anesthesia guideline based questions part 2. So stay tuned.